So I'm just now leaving the top of Mount Bierstadt. You can see Abyss Lake down there between Bierstadt and Evans. And I'm about to try to climb over this Sawtooth Ridge here that you're looking at right there. My understanding is you're supposed to descend down to the 13,300 foot low point of that saddle right there, and then after that you descend up the right side of that initial rock, curve around to the left, and eventually find yourself ascending up that scary looking ledge up to the Sawtooth right there. So we'll see how this goes. So I've climbed both Mount Evans and Mount Bierstadt on numerous occasions, but never before this had I tried to climb the Sawtooth Ridge that connects them, shown here in red. Now the Sawtooth Ridge stretch itself is under a mile one way, but a lengthier approach hike is necessary to reach the ridge. There are numerous possible approaches, but the easiest and most common approach, and the one I used on this occasion, is to climb Mount Bierstadt starting at the Guanella Pass trailhead as shown. The endurance stats for this are only a modest 3.5 miles one way and just under 3,000 feet in total elevation gain. And fairly soon I'll put up a video of my hike up Bierstadt as well. So anyway, enjoy the footage of this exciting stretch. So I'm heading off the summit of Mount Bierstadt, heading now down along the Sawtooth Ridge on my way to the low point, which will be at about 13,300 feet. Down some initial steep rocks here. And I'm finding myself initially going along the right side of the ridge crest here. Well, I see some tracks in the snow down there. Maybe it'd be more convenient to drop down there. And here we are at that patch of snow. Pretty well footprinted. Not too bad. Oh my gosh, there's a cairn. You must be on the right track. Maybe. Yeah, we're getting down there. Wow, look at that. Yeah, it's just an incredibly nice day up here. I'm actually really warm. It's very still up here, and like I said during the ascent of Mount Bierstadt, I find that very rare for this area. Well, how do you like that? Looks like I'm gonna need to find my way back up this way. Either try to go up around this or backtrack up to here. I think I'm going to backtrack up to here. Yeah, okay. So now I can tell I'm probably going to have to go down even lower. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to go all the way down, back down to the snow here. Down this tricky little wall. I can't front down climb it. All right, I think that worked out. Whoop, that's a stretch. Look at that. And you can see I'm coming up to a couple of these shorter rock towers before that crux rock tower up there. And again, proceeding around to the right of everything.
Have you done this before?
Never done this before. I've climbed each of these mountains a few times, but never climbed this ridge. I'll be starting back up these rocks again to the right side of these towers. Either try to go up here or below. I think I'm going to see what's below around here to the right first. I might need to go down farther. cairn right there. Huh. Now, looks like I need to start heading back up again. Coming to the crux part of this ridge here. Climbing around that tower. And the information I read, I don't think there's one single right way to tackle this thing. I think you can either go up higher on it or farther around lower, around to the right. I'm gonna get up there a little farther and see what I think. Now, going around to the right looks long. The left looks steeper, but more direct. I think I'm going to go up there and give it a shot. Well, this is interesting. I'm not sure if I want to continue this way or not. Well, that was fun. See what's around this side. Well, I'm going to drop lower for a second here. Just to show you what I just came up here. There's a little marmot. Oh boy. Now I'm starting to wrap around back to the left again, around to the other side of that Crux rock tower. You can see the next stage of this is wrapping around onto the left side of the ridge and then traversing up that gnarly looking ledge there. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break and then tackle that. All right, I have some snacks and water. I'm going to come around here to the left side of the ridge and tackle this final precarious stretch up to the Sawtooth here. So you have a conspicuous look at the consequences of failure there. And in this area you do get into some loose sand. Beware. Oh, look at that rock face. Why, loose sand is one thing I'm not a big fan of. Looks like maybe you could go around this rock to the left or the right. I'm going to choose the right. Wow, in addition to being on the ledge, this is pretty strenuous, pretty steep. Wow. Now I turn around to the right here after making it to the top of that ledge and ascend the rest of the way up to the top of the Sawtooth. I don't see any obvious path, so start heading up these boulders. So, finally arrived here at the top of the Sawtooth, about 13,750 feet. I was looking back at Mount Bierstadt, where I just came from, and then immediately below it, the Sawtooth Ridge that I just traversed. And come down here, see Abyss Lake down there. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. It took me, I think, a little over an hour and a half to make it from the summit of Bierstadt all the way up here to the Sawtooth. Quite an adventure. So people often go on to the summit of Mount Evans as part of this route, which can be done by following the path shown here that takes you up to and along Evans's West Ridge, or Summit Ridge as it's called. This will add a little over a mile to your one-way trip, as well as several hundred more feet to your total elevation gain. I do have a video of the climb along Summit Ridge, which I will put a link to. I actually decided to call it a day after reaching the Sawtooth. I descended along the route shown here, down the west slopes of Mount Evans, which added roughly 4 miles to my total trip. Now, descending this way leads you down a steep, loose rock and scree-ridden gully and through an expanse of willow bushes that are a quagmire this time of year. I was actually left wondering whether it was really worth it not to have to retraverse over the Sawtooth and Bierstadt. But all in all, it was all worth it so I could experience the amazing climb of the Sawtooth Ridge. Anyway, till next time.